for a minute.
WACK100 goes off on Big U, Operation Drawdown.
She got an interesting story. I ain't gonna lie. She got a really interesting story.
Yeah. Came up, she's from suburb, but she was 60. Educated. It was interesting to me when she was talking about how she helped him get the deals that she was putting, the money she was putting in the hood too. I mean, that's unique too. We never heard nobody speak about 200,000, 300,000, $500,000. You know
yeah, she went in there and got $250,000.
That's a big bag.
For a kids fund, to do shit for the kids, get back to the kids. And Big U said all that go to development options. 6-0. She said, no, that goes to the kids.
Why is WACK out of breath? What the hell are you doing, sir? What is you walking up or downstairs? Nigga, is you short? Is you playing handball against the curb? Like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you out of breath? Why are you winded?
Hoods. Like, what you talking about? It's going to the hood. She said, no, it ain't going to the hood. It's going to the kids in the hood. Straight up. She said, I'm giving some to the Bloods, Crips, the Hoovers. I'm mixing it up. He said, bitch, you from 6-0. She said, this for the kids, it's not for 6-0. Bitch, you gonna do what I tell you to do. She said, you got me up. This is my play, not yours. You lucky I even included you. All right, I'll be at the meeting. That nigga came to the meeting, came in there, tried to push the line, and the people that was in there said, SKG has you here. So we're gonna deal with her on what it is she wanna do. And that's when he had Nipsey again. Down there.
How does WACK know so much about a situation like this? How are you so informed?
And bait her down there because I think Nipsey was bringing him. She was bringing some promotional something. He baited her down there. She got down there, walked in there with the shit. Dude was waiting on her, locked the doors. She was pregnant. Put hands on her. That's exactly how that went.
But yeah, she never went to the police. No police report was ever filed. You know, all she did was tell you about it. That doesn't really logically make sense.
Crazy. Why she pregnant? That's what.
Yeah, but she didn't get that nigga that $250,000. She stood on ground. She didn't get it.
All right, those streets is crazy, don't you? She had her foot in the streets, bro.
She didn't get that nigga that $250,000. She said, nah, I'm giving the Bloods, the Hoovers, 50 going to 5 different neighborhoods. That way it's an even spread for the kids. He said, nah, that's going to 6-0. She said, nah, this going to the kids in the hood.
She also asked her a question after that. She also said because of that, a lot of the millionaires and billionaires ain't put money back in the hood because of that extortion shit and how that situation went as well.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. Remember, she on the corporate side, right? So she had a lot to say about Nip and everybody that wasn't around Nip and who was around Nip during the time.
Oh, no, she ain't playing. She know who was and who wasn't. I had to remind her a little bit, you was running around, you was crippin'. But she just knew how to turn that shit on and turn it off. When she went to work.
Isn't it amazing how much WACK swear he knows about the situation without being involved? But you know, we know he is. But it's just crazy how this man would just compile these stories, even if only within his own mind.
It was kind of interesting too, Brock. She said something about him being illiterate, not being able to read.
I didn't know.
Wait.
It was kind of interesting too, Brock. She said something about him being illiterate, not being able to read.
It sounded like that was kind of a big word for him. The word illiterate. It sounded like you really didn't know how to read. I guess we all don't know how to read.
I didn't know. Listen, I want to tell you this.
I didn't know how to read. You didn't know how to read. It's a lottery. It's a lot going on.
Go ahead.
I didn't know that, but can't say every time he engaged in business, he would call a bunch of people on the phone. Like, we kind of made the people would come points and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, whoopie whoop, be like, yeah, I can get that done. And then he'll call niggas on the phone that can do it. And he wouldn't even talk no more.
Yeah, I came in during that time. I think she sounded a little bitter, a little bit saying it that deep. I don't think the nigga was just...
I didn't know he couldn't read.
Yeah, but it sounded like he might not have been smart, but I don't think... Come on now, can't read.
Because he knew the Quran.
Exactly. Like, he a Muslim.
Yeah, if you know the Quran, if you know the Quran, you can read.
Like, them niggas...
Yeah, man, it's all good. Words are hard.
The whole thing is reading.
Yeah, but that's more about memorizing a passage, though.
I mean, I can't say...
Memorizing a passage, you have to be able to read to memorize a passage. What? This nigga said that's more like memorizing a passage. If you can't read the passage, can you memorize it? Okay.
Is she wrong? I don't know the nigga. You right. So I can't say it either way, but it just sounded a little... Because WACK was around him, you know what I'm saying, at times. So, but you would not know. But him, he ain't never said that. So I ain't never heard that. I ain't never heard nobody else say it.
That kind of linked to my other contract. I mean, the issues about them contracts and the grid shit and all of that.
Yo, I mean, listen, bro, one thing you know, the nigga may not with you, and most niggas would have just rolled it.
You ain't gonna lie on the nigga.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie on the nigga.
Yeah.
No, he will lie on a nigga. That's for sure. You've seen that plenty of times.
You ain't gonna lie on the nigga. Nigga gonna talk your shit. That nigga gonna find a way to talk his shit in truth.
I ain't gonna lie on the nigga. I
You gonna put no extras on it?
I was like, I told her, I said, shit, I ain't never heard that. You know?
That's why I said that sounded a little like you personal, but at the same time,
the nigga did read the Quran like shit. Unless you telling me the nigga just read it Arabic.
gosh. And then she went with it talking about, yeah, I think so. I was like, yeah, nah, I don't know about this, man. I said
Yeah, she's slow.
Yeah, she can't stand this.
I ain't never.
She can't stand that
nigga. The rest of the niggas on WACK. They like, yeah, that nigga lyric.
Nigga, that would have been the clip. That would have been the clip. That would have been the clip.
Oh, your ass would have got attacked for sure.
Look ass. I done told y'all his ass can't read. Barely read.
That sounds very believable, and I think I've heard that multiple times.
Yeah, that nigga can't. Reggie will tell you. I think Reggie might have a letter or two he tried to write back. They talking about some Dr. Seuss shit. Crazy part about it is what makes her shit so believable is that last situation that happened. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know y'all definitely got problems. And again, if it wasn't for us, me catching it, and I think I was sending that shit back to the room.
Yeah, he was in the flow when that happened.
Oh, when she called him in the hotel and
Yeah.
We was on the phone. Stay on the phone. I remember that.
Dapped him up because he was finna try to get back and run his own narrative. He had no idea that we had it live and it was gone already. Nigga, by the time he realized the media team
Can you pour me some more juice, please? Just bring the juice in here.
I know he was like...
Can you please bring me some more juice?
Oh, God.
Because I would have been blocked.
Now, when it comes down to this whole situation, this girl, SKG, is extremely emotional towards the situation, extremely angry towards the situation. So when it comes to everything going... Thank you, guys. When it comes to everything going on, you would imagine that she would be a little bit better in her report, but because she is so emotional, she has so many emotions tied into the situation, it is skewing her version of, what actually happened. She could just tell the truth because that's more interesting, but she's choosing to say things like, he can't read. And you're taking it less into, thank you, Papa. You're taking it less into facts and more into your personal opinion.
Nigga, you a thorn in that nigga's side, bro.
That nigga did a whole citizen's arrest.
Hey, that nigga told a nigga from 40 called 600 and told him, man, nigga Big, he was saying he ain't with you 600, but he said he wanted to make it right with WACK. He said, I should have never in life called myself getting into it with WACK, bro. Never in life, my nigga. This shit here. You know what I'm saying? He said, but 600, he said he don't need you for nothing.
Why is it that Wack always had this unnamed source in person who has all these conversations on his behalf about Big U?
What he said, he tried to get a word to Wack to make it right. I said, I ain't fucking with that.
I mean, but look, I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. Listen, you said they want to watch you. You a great friend to have, especially when it come down to this league.
You can take your nose out of that man's belly button. Take your nose out of that man's belly button.
Legal shit, and then it's like,
no, that's me eating right there.
I was just thinking I haven't heard you say that in a long time. I'm gonna tell you when I thought about that.
Take your nose out that man's belly button.
Where he at right now? Ain't nobody else speaking up for him.
Nah.
What's the last post you seen? Free Big U or by a big time rapper or a nigga? And I ain't seen none of that. I ain't seen no.
But look though, Brock, what's even crazy when they try to run certain narratives, I still don't let that. Oh, he wouldn't kill the nigga because him and his son was lovers.
He stopped all that. He shut that down.
Yeah, I still step in there at certain times, but you right, them niggas did forgot about that nigga. Hey, you right. Cold shit.
Nigga, sometimes your enemy become your best friend. You know how it goes, shit. That a lot of y'all prison niggas sell the stuff.
I mean, she said, yeah, you know he can't read or write. I was like, I don't know about that.
Man, he got it discovered.
I said, I don't know about that one. That's gonna sound like some hate going on. I don't know about that one. I know this though, the little taco lady. Boy, I bet she won't show them baby pictures now.
Oh, wait. How old was the baby?
That's it. Remember, she started to say when she was about 5-6 months old, I'm pregnant. You don't remember what she started to say?
Yeah, we ain't say nothing.
She started to say, oh yeah, my baby father got killed. But she never said who the baby father was that got killed. So when the baby was born, we got a hold of his pictures, right?
So what the hell does this have to do with anything? What is it like? What does a kid have to do with anything? You don't have to make so much noise. I shouldn't have to say that every time.
Not a little bit, you.
Look like a little Eugenia.
You see her new paperwork, right?
Well, yeah, I think I put it in the exposure thing.
Yeah, she's trying to get
She's trying to get them wiretaps. She get the wiretap out of there, and she, you know what I'm saying? But same shit he filed, but they not going for that shit, bro. Nigga, you are not going to tell them federal judges you're going to throw out 26,000 pages of wiretaps, my nigga. That's not going to happen.
She don't realize this in good faith. So they don't got to be investigating you. It's the fact that they heard it in good faith. They can say, you know what?
But if you read it, they really ain't tripping her.
That's it.
They're going to use her to get on the stand and tell what he made her do.
There you go.
That's how that's going to go. I see that coming. Tell what he made. Okay, so were you, because I know the questions they asked Marley Marl. So, did he intimidate you to use the studio? I mean, did he used to scare you? Like, did he have firearms around? Did you ever see him? You know, did his friends, were they gang members? You know, were they aggressive? Do you know of, did they used to talk about harm they brought to people? Like all this.
Damn, that shit is sick. That's an ugly world we living in.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get her to say
like that too.
They're gonna get her to say, I did this because I was scared to tell him no.
Yeah, that's that narrative thing. It's a fear. That's because he was talking about that.
Couple of them, I at least know 3 of them for sure gonna get out on. For sure with that shit.
But WACK has been saying this for the longest. But we've yet to see anybody come across showing clear signs of cooperating. We've yet to see any of the paperwork that he's been talking about. It's like, you know, we really can't understand what his motive is at this point, outside of wanting to see the man go down in flames. But It's a tricky game.
The two old men who on dialysis.
Right.
The taco lady, I don't know about the other lady, what she got going on. Hop.
Financial side?
Yeah. Hop, I know Hop real good. And he ain't never been in no trouble, but I know the nigga. Hop like Brock. Never been to the pen, but I can't see. They like Wack, he gonna tell you. I'm like, bro, I can't see Hop.
One of them niggas got a gun charge. Who was that? That never got caught before he had a record before that gun charge. They holding that over somebody's head.
I think we talking about on the actual Rico? Cause remember the nigga that died had a gun charge. He was a gun dealer.
It was somebody else. It was either Bear Claw, Martin.
It wasn't Hop because Hop had a legal firearm.
Wack don't even know the paperwork. This man could be making something up, and Wack is just gonna go along with it because that's how much he lied.
Let me look.
Bear Claw had been to the joint before. If anybody is Bear Claw, because out of all of them, Bear Claw the only other one outside of Loose Cannon and Big U.
Yeah.
Big U, Loose Cannon, Bear Claw, the only three that been to the joint. And Bear Claw.
Big U, Bear Claw, Loose Cannon, the only one that been to the joint. Oh yeah, and Bear Claw. Okay. You caught that? Okay. My man getting senile. He getting old.
They and Hop never been to jail in their life. But I know the nigga Hop. I could be wrong, but I can't see Hop tell him. I could be wrong. I know Hop real good. Bear Claw, he over there on dialysis. He's up. They ain't never did.
That nigga's not on dialysis.
The day in jail. He's 60.
Putting dialysis on somebody is crazy.
Years old. His wife ain't going for it. And he on dialysis every day. He ain't never did it the day in jail.
So both these niggas is on dialysis every day? What are the odds?
And he ain't from 60s. He just a sympathizer. His family from 60s, but he ain't. I can't see him taking 10 to 20 at all. I believe all them niggas had already been picked up prior to them. Cause they let them niggas out the same day. Remember, them niggas was out the same day.
Which one is Frederick Blanton? Who name is that?
That's Hop.
That's what he's trying to figure out. So whoever is talking to Wack, it sounds like he's doing some actual digging and research. Meanwhile, Wack is just talking.
That's Hop.
That's Hop. Yeah. He had a legal gun. He the one, remember, he had to surrender his firearm.
Right, I got you.
Robinson is Bay. Martin is Bear Claw. Rob Williams is that's Loose. The African last name is the chick. Henley is Big U, and then the other lady now, I don't know who she is.
Yeah, AZ, we live.
That's the Hines lady?
Who she is.
Hines or something?
I gotta go meet the Mexican nigga tonight at 9:50, so I can be here at 10:20. You wanna ride with me?
Sure.
Obviously, I'm going to come right back.
In Zimbabwe?
No, well, we gotta go like 20 minutes away.
Okay, not bad.
Cause remember, I used to live in Florence and Fig.
Yeah.
And then I think he moved. That was so convenient, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Show the man in the picture crying profusely, and the title should say, "He hurt her, full proof. Create this news report, please report, style YouTube thumbnail now."
I put the chicken back in. I put the chicken
It needs to be
in
crispy.
a little bit. Yeah.
Something on Big U. I don't know what's happening, but I just got a call, right? He like, Wack,
You know, you always got a little call home. Wack got more little birdies than a bird watcher.
you know I got to call and tell him.
Nigga, go ahead, Falcon.
Said, cool. He calls and tell her. He called me back. She on the phone going crazy. Nigga, what kind of shit is you talking about? I'm working with the feds. Nigga, I ain't got no interaction with the feds or Big U. Whoop de whoop. I say, look, lady, I don't know you. Little birdie called me. That's close to Big U. They told me what they told me. I don't know what it's about. I said, well, listen, Spank, I did my job. I'm letting you know, because you the homie. It's going to be what it's going to be. He said, you right. Nigga, when the shit hit, Spank them called me. Nigga, what's up? Nigga, you called this shit. I said, I told you. Now, remember, Prince, when we read it, it showed, it showed that the bitch had been picked up prior to.
Twice.
They had already called her in for questioning, so let me tell you what's crazy.
2 times, yeah.
The nigga Big U already knew this shit was coming because the nigga that told me, because I called him, hey bro, how'd you know this shit? He said Big U.
So somebody's talking to Big U and talking to you. Isn't it crazy how WACK just happens to have that snitch in every little corner of this this beautiful God-given earth that we on, this little rock we call Earth? You got a spy everywhere, don't he?
Came by my house and told me, I think the Imani bitch is telling on me. The feds pulled her in. So he knew. I don't know if the bitch told him. I don't know how he knew. Because remember, bro, it's still a mystery. Somebody in law enforcement, I don't know if it was the LAPD, somebody told Big U they was coming to raid that morning.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
Somebody warned him, bro.
He was on the run when he made that video.
Yeah, somebody warned him.
Yeah. The feds said that in the paperwork. Somebody warned him.
Remember, he took him, his kid, and his wife. Everybody about the house.
Now, again, Big U will maintain that 600. Well, here's the thing, too. Hold on. This is where this doesn't make sense at. WACK has said that he was the one who had tipped Big U off to run. So, wait, hold on. I'm not even finna go into conspiracy theories here. I don't even got a conspiracy theory. Nigga, you said that you had tipped him off and that's why he knew to leave. You said that. Because I remember asking ChatGPT, was that obstruction of justice, and obstruction of justice or a federal fugitive, would that be considered a federal crime? And they were like, yeah. So, nigga, you told him. Let you tell him. That's what you told him.
He wasn't the only one gone. He had everybody with him. Somebody warned him. So, I don't know if she told him, hey, they pulled me in, and this, about this, or somebody, I don't know. But we do know somebody was giving the nigga heads up. For him to, you know what I'm saying, duck him that morning.
Yeah, because that's the morning of the raid.
He was gone.
They planned that heavy, too. They got everybody else.
He said that he sent word to his wife. So, nigga, you the one that said that.
Hey, they got everybody but him.
Did they get loose in that time, too? Or did they wait on
They
loose?
got loose? Yeah, they got loose. Remember, he tried to go to the hotel or something. At the hotel.
Yeah,
And I think he kind of jinxed himself because he did that fake go to jail shit just a couple days before that. Remember the shit he got mad? I'm like, nigga, listen, bro. We pulled up the shit. That was a whole nother block. There ain't no mention of you or nobody else, my nigga.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
A couple days later, they grabbed him. Cause I'm surprised they didn't, they didn't grab him and Brick Baby at no jumper because they hit everybody at the same time.
They hit on the next day though, right?
Next 6 in the morning. Early in the morning. Cause I get a call from 600 at about 6:37. He like, WACK. They say the feds at Big U house. I said, bro, you better not go to the internet with that shit. Nigga gonna clown you. Right, he said, the homies is telling me the feds got taped off. I said, well, get in your car, go over there. That's when he got the video, when he was driving by. I said, go make sure, because
You told him not to go over there, then you told him to go over there? And then it's the same video where, again, y'all be outside with me when I be crime chasing. You've been in there with me when you crime chasing. When it's a car accident, how hard is it for me to get an officer to tell me what happened? Almost damn near impossible. Mm-hmm. So you mean to tell me that the LAPD raids Big U's house, 600 drives by in his car, and they're just chopping it up casually, and they're telling him what's going on? You see why I be like, that nigga's a cop? Because you've seen me have issues trying to see what happened when it's just something as simple as a car ran into a pole. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Go on the internet, my nigga.
Nigga, I'm so scared to talk to 600. I wouldn't talk to that nigga through telepathy, bro. Like, they might be having my thoughts monitored. Fucking with this police ass nigga. Your thoughts is being monitored and recorded. Like, I'm cool, fool. I'm cool.
Say that shit. He laughing at you this afternoon. You gonna look crazy.
But they told 600 what happened. Full breakdown.
That nigga Big U said, yeah. And also, 600 was with the FBI when they hit my house this morning. I said, this nigga crazy.
Nah, but I think it's real. This is why I think it's real. Because as you've been listening to me do this content, whenever he's trying to discredit the truth, he does this little laugh. Oh, this nigga crazy, man. Come on. But when WACK is serious, it's on power. When he has something, he drills it. But this one, he's like, oh, this nigga crazy, man. Why would anybody be trying to do all that? Come on, man. You gotta think better than that. He's trying to like plays it off like you kind of like it's just a crazy thought, bro. Nah, nigga, it's real. Look, the craziest thing the craziest trick that the devil ever pulled was convince you he didn't exist. That's the coldest trick the devil ever pulled, was convince you that he didn't exist. The craziest trick that WACK100 ever pulled was convincing you that truths were conspiracies. Pay attention to the devil in front of you, man. The devil is in the details.
He wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah, nigga, how you know you wasn't there?
Bro be the only one in on a joke for sure.
He said, wait, hold on. Cause see, y'all be fronting here on the floor. Y'all be trying to put it all on WACK. If I ain't mistaken, he said, yeah.
Dylan.
WACK100 and all them 100 sides.
Wait, what you mean? Hold up. Don't you do that?
Yeah, he ain't just meant to me, nigga. No, he ain't just meant to me.
I gotta go back
all you motherfuckers, go get the clip. He said WACK100 and all you 100 sides, and everybody feared and support the 100 sides.
Yeah, didn't he call us something like that?
But you see how he's trying to like discredit the reality of the situation, because WACK is using open air sources by way of Clubhouse and you 100 side goofballs to get these stories and these messages out. So now he's laughing about it like, oh man, that's crazy. How can I use social media for that? As he's using social media to do exactly what he's being accused of. Crazy work. And then it's like, it's the insanity, because you need those people. Mind you, WACK doesn't know these people. These are all adults who sit on the party line all day and just hang out with each other virtually. I imagine that somebody on this Clubhouse app is musty. There has to be somebody who just hasn't showered. It has to be, because the odds of somebody being dirty is more than high. You feel me? So you have these people who will run up under this dude and under his teachings, but bro, it's a flu flam afoot, bro. It's a flu flam afoot, and WACK is playing a flu flam right in ninjas' faces. This is the same person who told y'all, everyone has a signature pattern when they lie. His is that little stupid laugh, on God. And you gotta think, this is the same nigga that told y'all, man, shit, y'all seen what I did to Young and Hefe? I got him about the way. What you think that you exempt for?
Nah.
Bullshit, nigga, yo. After he said WACK100, he said all you 100 sides, go get that shit, bro.
He said something about the 100 sides.
That nigga said all you 100 sides, all y'all did this shit, making this shit go around. He said we did it. We made it go around. Nigga, we didn't even know nothing about this shit.
I don't know that nigga.
No, but nigga, man, we ain't know nothing about all this, nigga, the Rico shit. We ain't know nothing about this shit. We had the shit going on with the sister and the mama saying, the murder. They said, yeah, they gonna serve the warrant, top of April or some shit.
That murder mystery.
Oh yeah, that murder. We did run murder mystery.
And you know what's crazy too? I've never seen police tell a victim's family when they're gonna serve the warrant to get the person who unalived their people. So the fact that he was like, yeah, the mom said they was gonna serve the warrant at the top of April, we never actually heard the mom say that. The mom never went on social media and said that. The mom never actually went on the internet and said that. We're just trusting what's supposed to be WACK100's word in this case, in this situation, because if we're being 100% transparent, 100% real about this, the mom never actually said anything about this. The mom never actually, put her best foot forward when it came to this actual situation. You feel me? So, just something to think about when it comes down to it, because he'll say that the mom said. We actually never heard her say that. But what we did hear is him and 600 go onto the internet and talk about the situation, and then exactly what they said was going to happen, and Big U ended up in jail.
Well, that's what it was. It was
no room for the weak.
With RJ, yeah.
On the RW nigga. Yep.
Nigga, we took all the little bits and pieces and made it a comic book. You got Deuce Hills there making comic books. At least this shit, nigga, we got the mama and the sister talking. They said, hey, look, Prince, I swear, I thought they was capped. Ain't no detectives gonna tell you, motherfucker, when they gonna make an arrest. Hey, this is what I'm thinking.
But then, see, here go the thing, and this is how Wack, again, is cleaning up his tracks because he thinks that you guys are done. Chad, I would never disrespect you guys and think that you guys are dumb enough to believe these things, but Wack just has no respect for you guys, and he thinks that you guys have the intelligence of a second grader. So, with that being said, I have a hard time believing that the mom got any information from the police, as Wack has a hard time believing that because, as he's saying through his own admission, he's never heard or seen anything like that. So, it doesn't really pose to be the most plausible thing.
They told her.
You start thinking something was up with them because they was asking for stuff. And
yeah, they started asking for shit. So, we making it content. So I'm like, it's like this. Nigga, you know what you got going on with you. So if any of this shit makes sense, then cool. And obviously, remember, in the paperwork, we start seeing Big U was suspicious. Remember? And
you know what's crazy? Big U was actually not being charged with the murder of this kid, and his DNA was never found. Remember Wack said that the DNA was found under the kid's nails and all that kind of stuff? It was this whole thing about how some of Big U's DNA was found under the boy's fingernails, showing that there was a fight and a struggle and all that kind of stuff. It was real CSI Miami. But it never really came to fruition.
The DS nigga and told him meet us at the shop.
Hey man, big shout out to Zoe. I appreciate you showing love and watching with your pops. I appreciate you watching the content, man. Big love, big shout out to Zoe. I see you.
Pull up on me.
Hey Zoe, it's 9 o'clock, man. I think it's time for your bedtime. I think you might need to go ahead and take it on in, big dog. Take it on in.
Oh yeah, so
tell your daddy to go ahead and take you to Target tomorrow.
He must have knew something.
FaceTime. Yeah.
I would have got away with it if it wasn't for those Pepsi kids. You know how they do on Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, that nigga just put it on me. We need to file a whole class action. WACK100 and the 100 side. You defamation, brother.
Nah,
talk about we did it.
Coming after them contracts.
Hey, yo, somebody gotta find that clip, bro. That nigga, I might have it. That nigga said.
The clip is not hard to find. All you gotta do is Google Big U calls out 600 and Wack, and it comes right up.
WACK100 and all the 100 sides.
That's when he was in the van.
That nigga and all the 100 sides.
Yeah, that nigga blamed all us, bro.
Oh shit.
Nah, you got that nigga in trouble.
Now that's the part about it that is true. You done got that nigga in trouble. Wack for sure got Big U in trouble.
I get you in trouble when I was listening.
That nigga said you getting people in trouble.
That nigga said, cause I ain't did nothing.
Nothing ass lie.
You got 26,000 pages of wiretaps. Prince, what was it? 44,000 pages of evidence?
1 million items of evidence. 1 million.
Nigga, and you ain't did nothing. What?
And then be like, you a street ninja. If he said that he ain't did nothing, is your job and your duty to prove he did something? Like, okay, he said he didn't do nothing. Why are you so upset? Why are you so angry? Why are you so frustrated? Why are you so mad? Do you feel like you need to, like, does justice need to be served? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, oh, okay, he got 1 million pages. If you ain't do nothing, then why they got all this stuff? Why do you care? Why are you involving yourself in what this man got going on?
Like me. I guess that's Shaggy, wasn't me? Nigga, I don't know what he was doing.
All right, Jay said he put out a chat. Let me check it out real quick.
So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about WACK. WACK, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All of y'all who be sending shit around the internet. Oh, y'all.
Big U said anybody who done looked at a comment or a clip is wrong, brother. Wrong. All right. We good. Appreciate y'all.
Who be promoting and listening to what they saying. All of y'all giving these likes and hidden likes. All y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. WACK said 100 times he was going to take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like you and they go on the internet and do what they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Because I ain't did nothing. This fact is, man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my windows. They calling my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes.
Yeah, it's gonna go extra far. Now we do know that when it gets rough, the rough gets going. We know that the FBI is not gonna play fair at all. At all. So Big U getting a fair chance with the FBI, snowball's chance and HE double hockey sticks.
Who's tagging him? What kind of shit is this? But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got this last thing to say. WACK said he's gonna destroy developing option, right? So who's gonna replace developing option?
Now that's one thing that I did maintain. Since Big U has been gone, there has not been a resurgence of anything of, you know, what he was providing for the kids in that community since he's been gone. The football team has since been moved to a different area, you know what I'm saying? What was once the Crenshaw Colts is now something else, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put the kids' youth football politics into that, but it's no longer the Crenshaw Colts, the Crenshaw Cougars, excuse me. Why the hell I said the Crenshaw Colts? That's the Carson Colts. Anyway, when you pay attention to, you know what, my mind is so youth football. I'm thinking about the fact that the Carson Colts merged with Baldwin Hills, and I'm thinking about the fact that the Crenshaw Cougar are now the team that I'm not going to mention because that's probably bad publicity, you feel me, which is why they changed the name. But that's what I'm thinking about. If you in the Snoop Dogg football league, you know exactly where my mind is. With that all being said, though, nothing has replaced in the community what was taken from the community. So that is something to kind of pay attention to. Hate them or love them, Big U did have them kids off the streets and on the football field.
Which one of you in the 60s gonna call yourself coming in? Because whoever try to come in, y'all the ones that's working with WACK. Believe that. So remove me to get me out the way for somebody else to come in who gonna cooperate. That's what the play is. That's what the whole play is. I'm out. I'm gonna send y'all videos to put up all of it until they lock me up. I'm looking at all these charges on the news. I'm headed back to LA. And then I'm looking at the people they arrested. How you gonna go arrest people that I don't even talk to? That's a built-in liar right there. You know what I mean? So, is that how they gonna work the case?
A built-in liar is crazy.
Everybody know how to McKinney. Everybody know how to Brick Baby. So if you want to arrest certain dudes, and put them next to me, them is the dudes you gonna have that call themselves turning against me. Well, ain't no turn against me. I ain't going for that.
You know what's crazy? Brick Baby done kept it pretty solid with Big U. He ain't flipped on him or switched on him at all. Brick Baby done held it down. Brick Baby done been probably, if not the most solid.
You might well go
from what it looked like from the outside looking in.
Get 600 a win. These dudes been saying I did shit all year. So what they doing is they go on the internet and these dudes say that I did shit on the internet. Then when you say I did on the internet, they go investigate it. Now you raiding my houses, raiding my shops, raiding all this stuff. And talking about I'm committing crimes and covering up with developing option. What crimes am I committing to cover up with developing option? You know what I'm saying? I ain't committed no crimes. They cover nothing up with development option. This shit crazy. But this how they get you. They get one or two people to say something. Ain't gonna be no real evidence. Ain't gonna be no real nothing. It's gonna be
And you know what's crazy? Coming down to it, there really haven't been any actual real evidence. It hasn't really been any actual real anything when it comes to the situation with Big U. It's been a lot of back and forth. It's been a lot of conversation, but it's not anything that's ever really shown that he's guilty of what WACK100 has said that he did.
Be the thug. It's gonna be a bunch of people in jail for a bunch of different crimes that don't have nothing to do with me. They finna lump all of us up and say it's all around the 60s. Watch and see. We just seen it with Thug. I'm finna experience the same thing out here. I knew it was coming. Now they on there saying all this stuff to assassinate my character. All right, man, just pray for me. And again, they can do any one of us. It ain't nobody safe with these dudes. If these dudes feel they want you, how they going around talking about somebody's gonna raid my house before my house get raided?
Yeah, that's crazy, the fact that they said that the house was going to get raided and then it got raided.
How they there with the police? And y'all sitting there following. Everybody that's a part of them shows, and 100 shows, and all them shows, and y'all need to, everybody who following them, promoting them, anything. Y'all are wrong. Y'all ain't black. And y'all show ain't for our people. They can put charges against anybody. I'm looking at this video as I come in to turn myself in, and I'm disheartened by the fact that they trying to say that I stole something from developing option, or I used developing option.
Who ain't black is crazy. I don't know where that came from.
It's a front. Developing option paid my bills. They paid my house note. They paid the bills for my family, the money I made from as an employee for developing option. I never mixed that with nothing. I didn't manipulate nobody. I didn't steal nothing. We did PPP loans. We did 2 loans. And that's it, just like everybody else did. I didn't use no fraud. I didn't get none of fake names. And one of them we was paying back and one they forgave. You know what I mean? And the other one we attempted for and they didn't give us nothing for it. I filed my taxes and them coming around telling me I was using developing option as a cover. Cover for what? None of that's going to be true. None of that's going to be true. The government putting this big ass picture, they want to arrest 21 dudes. Some dudes I don't even talk to. I don't even know nothing about. So how the hell you gonna lump me in with all them? But it's all the big picture though. It's all the big picture. Now I'm gonna be sitting in here. It's gonna be years on my life. Then you going to get dudes who I don't even talk to. What they gonna say? You ruining people's lives. I heard it's over 21 people that's been arrested.
I forgot that Big U went off on this tangent. I totally forgot about this, but yeah, no, he was hot.
This shit wrong. It is what it is. Church, just pray for me. Pray for me, pray for my family. You look at what we did. You look at what I did. I've been home 21 years. It ain't over though. That's what it's not. Blessings.
Why he do all that ranting as if they didn't take him and his wife in several times?
You know what's crazy? You have this girl, Keita, that's talking. She swore to God she was Big U's niece. She swore to God she was around Nipsey Hussle and the All Money In Squad. She swore to God she was from Trouble Crib. None of these things are true. None of these things are true. And I listen to her on the phone on Clubhouse with WACK, when WACK has called her baby mentally incompetent, but used the Lee Lardy word, because you know you can't say Lee Lardy, but just when I say decimated her child, WACK decimated her child. And she's just over here, She was the biggest Big U clout chaser ever. Her whole everything when she came into Clubhouse was, oh, I was around Nipsey Hussle, I was around Big U, I was this person, I was this person, I was that person, I was that person. And she just lied like a rug. She a liar and the truth ain't in her.
Show up at his house with the people. Nigga, you knew the people was. Let me tell you, this is where I knew some fishy shit was going on. When that nigga Critter posted my granny and I called Big U and cussed him out, and that nigga was being nice to me, I said, oh yeah, it's something going on. Because nigga, why are you being nice? Why are you talking in this respectful low tone? You don't talk like that. This nigga knew them people was watching his ad.
He got picked up twice because, okay, he got picked up in June of 2023 where they served the DNA blood test.
What DNA blood test? Because you tried to say that that's a DNA blood test he wouldn't take. Now you saying they served the DNA blood test. So, boy, what's the truth?
Warrant. Feds got it. That's in the paperwork. And then Brick Baby, when they picked Brick Baby up later on in June, and he tells 600, nigga, it's a Rico coming. Not a 6-0 Rico, but a Big U Rico. And when 600 telling me this, I say 600. Brick Baby then flipped. He said, why you say that? I said, bro, the police ain't gonna tell him.
Wait, so you saying the police not gonna tell Brick Baby that's a 6-0 Rico coming, but the police gonna tell a victim of an unalivement's mom that an arrest is coming? Well, how can two things both be true in that situation? Am I tripping or that doesn't make sense? Am I tripping or that don't make sense? So you saying that the police would never tell Brick Baby that Big U has this Rico coming, but they would tell the mom that Big U has the Rico coming? Okay.
They gonna serve this nigga with a Rico, and he from 60, so we can warn him unless he's sitting on their side of the table. They not gonna tell him that, bro. The nigga can run. That was June. August, he got picked up. They had him in there for 2 days. We thought that was it. We like, oh shit. They grabbed him. The neighbors called, let us know. Feds there 6 in the morning. IG down.
So Big U's neighbors called to let you know. You're so tight with Big U, his neighbors called you. You're such a community activist that the neighbors have your, even the neighbors know your name, huh, WACK? Even the neighbors know your name. All right.
For a couple days on, and I sit back, I get the call. WACK, the nigga just went over to the DJ, asking him for some help because they froze his account. Feds snatched him and picked him up for the last 2 days. I said, oh shit, this nigga Brick Baby really got some shit going on. Cause he said they was coming to get him, but that ain't a Rico, but they came and got him. So that's 2 times in 2023, we know they picked him up. The other thing that was crazy about the paperwork came out the other day, Prince. I believe, the paperwork with the taco chick truck, bitch. That phone number in there, that's Big U real number. That's the same phone that was wired and tapped back in 2020 with the Sue Surf indictment.
Oh, that's a 317 number, huh?
The same number, whatever it is. Right, it's in my phone right now today. That's the same number that was tied to the Sue Surf shit.
So, again, giving out more federal information because that's never mentioned in any documentation either. That this phone number is tied to anything to do with Sue Surf. So that is WACK tying up loose ends for the feds that have not actually been brought into the situation. That's WACK actually adding more flu, flammery, skullduggery, and or larceny.
But the nigga kept the number. He never flipped his number. So this is the same number. He on the phone calling all these people talking about all this shit. It's kind of like the nigga was working, but it went the other way on him. What he gonna do? Say, you can't use the wiretaps because I was working for y'all? He ain't gonna come out and say that. So you right, Keita.
So now WACK is trying to make it seem like Big U is the informant, and he's twisting the narrative because he doesn't want to really cope with the fact that he's mentioning Big U's paperwork as an informant and as a victim.
Nigga, you had already been snatched a couple times.
Man, come on. These niggas be knowing when them people watching they can ask. That nigga knew. Didn't they start Stacy with a peanut?
Yeah.
Come on, now they knew.
That's in the paperwork. Because when they came by to talk to Stacy, they didn't know nothing yet as far as the murder shit.
Come on, they went and picked up the taco chick too, and he knew about it.
Yeah, Stacy went and called his dad's phone. That's in the work, Prince. And they was already on Stacy's phone. And they wondered why she calling the dad's phone, talking in code about the murder.
They said that's something she never done before.
So that means they had already been listening. I think that's when the murder investigation really turned up. Cause I don't think I think they was just fishing at that time. Loose cannon had been picked up once or twice too, prior to.
And so all them niggas knew, because all them niggas got picked up once or twice before.
Don't forget about all them people on that wiretap too. It's about 15 people on there. Floss nigga, the Debo nigga, the Tiny Draws nigga. It's a lot of people that got picked up.
Kid, I'm telling you right now, they snatched that nigga TD. TD ain't right. It's gonna come out.
Oh, come on now. It's scary. His ass gonna tell.
Now, keep in mind that WACK doesn't like TD because TD's the one who smacked him upside his bald head at the game concert when he was forced to run off the stage and he got chased off the Wookie Band. You feel me? So, yeah, that happened.
You seen that mama was in the van with the nigga when he was in that video.
Yeah. His mama probably the one told him, nigga, get off that internet, nigga, because when your shit hit, it's gonna look bad.
Anything involving Brick Baby with gun running, drug trafficking, jail shit, all that shit gonna come out. That's what they had on them niggas. So I read the paperwork. Why attack got all them niggas hot? They had taps on all them niggas for 3 straight years, so figure that one out.
Ain't no telling what Brick was saying.
You seen they caught him with the kicking up. They got Brick selling guns on the wiretap. Selling guns to the undercover niggas.
Oh yeah, with the nigga that died, right? With him.
They got it with another nigga too. That flip. Yeah, they got a boy selling guns. Automatics, all that.
It's crazy, man. Niggas be like, oh yeah, nigga did this, nigga did that. Niggas is giving up all the information, ain't he?
Yeah. And moving some drugs and shit. They had him moving some. He had his own pack of drugs or some shit, marked with some T on it. They had that too. They got that Big Berry for a lot of shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. You can't look at the Big U Enterprise paperwork to see nothing Baby did except for the shit that's on wiretap. You got to look at his own paperwork and the other shit that got going on with the 60s. That's a whole different situation. It was kind of interesting that they told Brick Baby that because that was right. He wasn't a part of that Big U Rico. He ain't got it on that. But did they tell him he was part of that 60s Rico though?
No, that nigga, listen. His exact words was, it's a Rico coming. Not a 6-0 Rico, but a Big U Rico. They on cuz. And he said it. He actually...
Now, again, we've heard him repeat the same thing like 15 times at this point. But when it's all said and done, you know, all these things just shouldn't be on the internet. And should they be presented to the internet without any type of actual proof or any type of actual, you know, police report or anything like that, this is, again, just in fact, open air researching.
Mentioned a murder. He said...
Or open air reporting.
About a murder. But we oblivious to this shit.
Right.
Like, we don't know nothing about. And then I got a call from the sister. Yeah, he killed my brother. Who killed your brother? But I ain't went. Yeah, they found a body in Vegas. I'm listening to her, but I ain't putting it together. I'm just listening to her. I don't know this lady. I don't know this. Whatever. This way before the phone call with her and her mom. It's like 6 months. Then 600 called me a week later.
Uh-huh.
Hey, man, did a lady call you? I said, yeah, some lady called me talking about a murder. Big you, her brother. This lady called. I think she might my Airbnb and see if we can get her to talk. Luce was paying her some attention, but it makes sense now because Luce ass might have knew something from talking to them people.
So now you're saying Luce Cannon is the one that is talking to the people, not WACK. WACK isn't the one talking to the people. He wants us now to know that Luce Cannon is the one.
Right?
Right.
6-7 months later, no, I'm lying. A month after that, Molly Mall tell me, hey man, word going around about the kid that got killed out here. I ain't never met the kid, but niggas have brought the kid to my house. I brought the kid to your house. I said, yeah, but I ain't meet the kid. I'll blow it off. Because he didn't really say a lot. That's all he said. And then we got the call with the mom. That's when I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
Wait, so this your mom? You the one called me? Did you call Luce Kennedy and said, yeah, I got in all your DMs and called y'all and this, that? At that point in time, nigga, we full-blown troll mode. It's on, it's content. Yup, this ought to stress him out real good. You know, they asking for money, lady telling me.
And that's another question. Yeah, man, how many times has WACK been picked up? Like, man, how many times has this nigga been picked up and flu-flammed and all kind of just you feel me? Like, nigga, how many times have you been in the talk tank?
Detective that told him when they gonna arrest the nigga, I'm like, it's capping. Good troll content, and there it went. Nigga Brick Baby was telling the truth.
Yeah, they're telling the truth, but check this out though. In the paperwork, they were talking about how, remember he threatened the baby mother, right? They listened in on the wiretap. They go to intercept him, they find him with the guns, the AK, he threw it over the ledge, right? They let the nigga go, June 2023. They say that because they did that, they almost blew their whole investigation. So what the fuck is they investigating with the Brick Baby nigga in 2023?
You know what? That's what brought the raid. Because he was talking about going to unalive her.
Exactly.
Remember?
And the thing about it, they go find the Hellcat, he throw it over the ledge, and they let the nigga go. So what the fucking reason they haven't let him go?
That's when I was on him on Clubhouse. I said, nigga, what happened to that kid? Because that's when the bitch killed the homie. And we ain't got no work. The bitch killed the homie. Yeah, they took an AK about this motherfucker. So I'm like, nigga, what happened to the K? He lying. He talking about they found some pills.
They never took an AK-47 from Brick Baby. They never took a Hellcat from Brick Baby. They took a Hellpup from Brick Baby, which is the name of an automatic pistol that fires AK-47 style bullets. You feel me? So you have to know the difference between the Hellcat and the Hellpup, the AK-47 and the Hellpup, and firing 223s, 5.56s, hollows for the 9, wooty bam versus all things.
It was the Compton Accord, so I put Reggie Wright on. I know he was like, this nigga won't stop. Reggie, get the shit back to us. He like, nah. Only thing he had in Compton Accord was a dope case. Ain't no gun. And that's when I got him to crash out. This nigga WACK100, the police. Nigga, you keep, yeah, nigga, but nigga, I could kill squad, nigga on hood, nigga got to crying and shit. Like, when I go to court, this shit gonna be thrown out in a month, I'ma speak on it. And then the shit happened, and when we got that paperwork, Prince, it spelled out everything that we knew.
Yeah.
Who the fuck was them other people they picked up? The Mexicans and shit?
No, I think they picked up what they did.
It was three.
They picked up a bunch of people. Part of it. And it's made it look good. I don't think Big U knew the Mexicans, and I don't think he knew them. But some of the niggas that's on there from 60s was dealing with them, you know what I'm saying?
If you look at the paperwork, it was 3 separate investigations that they combined into one, and they raided them all on the same day. So you got Big U shit, you got some 60s shit, and whatever they had going on, it was 3 separate ones. That's kind of how they worded it.
But Hop is with which one?
No, Hop is in a direct Rico.
They in a Rico with Big U.
Oh.
But see,
they all on the same line.
Big Baby isn't. Big Baby got his own.
Brick Baby, he got his own.
Brick Baby's not caught up in the Rico. Brick Baby just happened to. We going to the federal jail? Yeah, get that nigga right. We finna take him too.
Okay, but he's part of Operation Drawdown.
Because they grouped them together, but the Christian Forbes nigga, the gun around out the short purchaser for the 60s, right? So they basically grouped them all together, except there was 3 separate ops. That's why if you look at Brick Baby paperwork, it don't make no sense because he technically just admitted to the guns that they raided him when he got picked up in 23. Plus the ammunition shooting at the dispensary. So we got a couple more gun charges missing. You don't know jumper flashing the whole shit. They ain't up there. And you got raided, you got picked up.
Niggas gotta stop taking pounds and no jumper.
You got picked up with something that ain't on there either. And niggas gotta pay attention. Yo, Keita, they got the nigga on wiretap selling guns. He is not charged with selling guns. It's not that hard.
Never trust a woman like Keita, bro. She's the worst type of double crosser.
Okay. They got a whole wiretap on the nigga selling guns.
Man, they got so much shit on Brick Baby, they can get that nigga 20 years easy. Easy. With his past criminal history, the Pasadena fraud.
Wild work, boy.
Was it right?
Arrest from him. They got that. They got him selling guns. All of that. Wiretap.
He had crimes in Atlanta too, huh, Prince? Didn't he have some shit stuck in Atlanta on him too?
Yeah, but they acting like the nigga never got in trouble in Atlanta, bro. That's the crazy part about it. That nigga was a whole choir boy down there. When the nigga got good,
I still say that nigga got P. I still be feeling that nigga got Pee Wee Longway ass jammed. I swear, it ain't no proof. I just be feeling like that, bro.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Gotta think they had that.
Hey Drake, even if you did tell him that nigga shit, that nigga was around that nigga though, so they probably had eyes on him because they was watching that.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
This was under investigation around Pee Wee, got away from him, and they jammed him up like what, the next 2 days?
That's a fact. Right after that nigga left Atlanta, when he went back, that nigga got Pee Wee got jammed up that next week. But Pee Wee got
Cam,
10 years.
But here's the cold thing, Cam. Let's keep it real. You the one put Pee Wee with Brick Baby, nigga. So what's happening with?
Ooh, that's an ugly, Mickey, icky, Vicky, tricky, sticky allegation. You the one that put him with him. That is ugly. That's gonna make shit go extra bad.
This nigga Wack is crazy.
That shit ain't funny, bro. You know you did that shit.
Yeah, this nigga Wack is crazy, yo.
The 100 side, tell the truth, bro. We already got him trouble with the big
That nigga was down there before I was, bro. I'm gonna keep it like that, nigga.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you this.
That was AK, bro. That was AK.
I'm gonna tell you this. The shit we know is scary. Imagine the shit we don't know.
There you go.
Imagine the shit we don't know, bro. The shit we know is, you know what I'm saying? Imagine the shit we don't know. And even with all this, we ain't seen. I can see Big U been cooperating, feed them information. Brick Baby for sure. Ain't no telling what Loose Cannon had been doing. It's all kind of crazy shit, bro. Internally that happened we don't know. And then just overall people in general, bro.
Let me ask you this question. Why do you think in the paperwork they got the conspiracy?
This situation is just disgusting. It's diabolical. And just to watch how these guys are just taking the situation and just drilling it in is incredible, because these are supposed to be our street dudes. These are supposed to be our gangbangers, our you know, Bracken Bloods and all this kind of stuff. And you just have Wack just acting like a complete and total moron. This is just incredible. And it's all at the detriment of Big U, and you just have to wonder, at what point does somebody want to do better?
Big U going all the way back to 2010. Why they reach all the way back there?
I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. When I see shit like that, I don't know what to do.
You see, they said, okay, these are the previous times that we had them on wiretap. This is the feds talking. Case number 2018, some drug shit, 2010 and 2008. So 3 times they had them on wiretap, but they just didn't complete their investigation.
Hey, when did you start the development option shit? Like what year? Do you know, Prince?
20, about then.
It was before that.
No. He started he created development options in prison. But when he got that contract, I think it was like 2010 it started.
Nah, it was before 2010, because that's when I started working there.
So what,
it had to been 08, 09.
But then there you go. Hey, wasn't that nigga that long?
And she's talking like she was such this big part about this. Is incredible. You just have to pay attention to what's in front of you. You have to pay attention to who's around you, because this girl Keita, this guy Wack, have totally just, you know, just betrayed the trust and the love and the respect of Big U in a way that we just never thought was possible. If this is how you feel about him, this is how you feel about him. But the way they're going about it just seems utterly disgusting and so distasteful.
Nah, but these got case numbers, so...
Adam 78B, is that what we're talking about right now?
No. Could be.
Adam 78B, is that what we're talking about right now? Is that the subject of conversation? And to answer your question, you messy little bitch, we're actually filming on Friday. That was a bitch ass thing to say. What happened to doing your weekly podcast? You and your co-host fall out. Why? The co-host fall out. Why is what made you messy like a bitch.